What I'm going to show now is a table from the book End of Days in Bible Code, a book that you can get if you want to read it in Kindle, and you can get the book itself definitely in Amazon Books. Now, this table that I'm going to show you is really connected with codes in the Ephod, and this is really what I'm going to show you afterwards in segments. So this is a table, as you see here. We have here Gematria, because Gematria really covers everything, the Torah and the prophets. And the most important, we have the codes. You have the code here. You have myself doing this table. And you have skip, which is part of the code. You have code and skip. Or skip goes together with the code. Then you have the year when Professor Reeves and Richard and Doron Vissung, they were the first one to start with the research on the codes, and they started in the year 5736, which is 1976, when they heard about this phenomena from Rabbi Yaniv. And then they realized that the whole world behind, and up till today, Reeves and others are working on it. Then was very important stage in doing the documentary with Richard Shaw, and this was really on the year 5772, when we really started, we met and we started working on it. Then it came out. So together, as I said, what is interesting in the table that you see this clear connection between the skip and the code and the Ephod. You have the Ephod, has 3 times. So interesting table. Now I'm going to show you the segment which Mr. L.Marzuli introduced me, and definitely speaking with him about the Ephod.
What was the Ephod? What was the Ephod that was used thousands of years ago? Tell us about that.
Yeah, the Ephod was really, it looked like an apron for the high priest.
An apron?
Right? Yeah, it was like an apron, right? And this was connected to a breastplate. Now this breastplate was folded, and inside, this, like a pocket inside, was a parchment with God's name. Because on this breastplate, which was joined to the ephod, there were 12 stones, and the names of the 12 tribes were engraved on it. And then, when a question was asked by the high priest, then the letters of the tribes, I mean those letters which have the answer, came out. So the high priest could find out through the letters which were shining, lightening, the answer to the question.
We know that the Ephod was lost to us thousands of years ago. Is it possible that maybe someday we'll find the Ephod?
Maybe, like other parts of the temples, we don't know, some say in the Vatican, we don't know, but we hope to get them back. They are hidden somewhere, no doubt.
Do you think at the Torah codes may be a type of a modern-day Ephod? What can you tell us?
Now, this was amazing, really, thing that we found when we put the Hebrew word code Torah, which is the Israeli Torah code. Then we put the word Ephod. It came there 3 times. It came exactly on the same line with the word code Torah, clearly showing connection between the Torah code and the Ephod. And then what we have also there, dates, interesting, when it started coming to the world, I mean the idea of the codes, they knew about it. It was really 1976. Then, interestingly, it came also this year, and pin light came there, unbelievable. Pin light came there, minimal in the Old Torah, unbelievable. Clearly showing
that's amazing.
That Finland is supposed to be very much involved in it and bring to the world also, because amazingly it came every very small amount of letter in between, pinlight. So, and it was a minimal. So I mean, altogether, this table shows that Torah codes are connected to the Ephod, as it appears so many times with the same story. And also it appeared with the word Urim v'Tumim, with the lights and completeness. I mean, Urim v'Tumim, we said this was the parchment with the names of God, which was called Urim Tumim. So this also came in the tables there, which is exactly the idea of the
Ephod.
Torah code, of the Ephod and the Torah code,
yeah.
which showing through letters, right, the answer, the meaning of things, you see.
The book of Esther is not part of the Torah, but you discovered something fascinating, extremely interesting in the book of Esther. Explain that to us.
This was found by Rabbi Weizmann. In fact, he was the first one who brought...
And he would count on the 3x5 cards.
Now, what he did is amazing. This is really what you cannot understand without computer. A man could do it. He counted the number of letters of the scroll of Esther. The number of letters are 12,111. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. This is he counted it without computer. He counted. Then he decided to look in the Torah for the Hebrew words, Megillah is a scroll in Hebrew, and it came out in the Torah every 12,111 letters. It means you had the word Esther, letter after letter, and then you have the word Megillah, scroll, appearing every 12,111 letters in between. Amazing. So it means the number of letters of the scroll of Esther is a skip of its appearance in the Torah.